in a vacuum. How much support did you guys get from the network?
Define support.
Well, I mean, let me rephrase encouragement. Come on now.
Oh my God. He's in the green.
Valerie, nice to meet you. How are you?
I'll bring him out later. Mr. Chair. He's got to make it interesting.
Here, I'll take it. No, that's fine. I'll put it back here. Okay. Anything else that's in the way? Am I in the way? Because I'll step down here. We were talking about during the first season how much encouragement you guys got from the network.
You know what? They didn't know what they had, so there was really not a lot of conversations about. I don't know. There was not a support. We were just running a show. We didn't know what it was. We didn't know what storylines were going to pop, and not until it aired did everybody sort of get involved. So I would say support from the network that yes, that paid for it and kept us going and let us do what we wanted to do. And then second season it got different.
They began to realize what they had.
Well, yeah, and then they have a responsibility to to advertisers and publicity and all of that stuff. So it changes a little bit. But they've always been supportive of the show. They know that this is a great show for them. And we were one of their first original scripted programs. Degrassi's been there forever, but they don't produce that show. That's Canadian content that they bought, just like you would watch Fresh Prince or Moesha or whatever on there. They bought that and they have no influence over it. South, they definitely have an influence over it because they're paying for it. So they're in it. They love it. That's when they're back for a third season. I'm sure it'll run for ever and ever. Amen.
And well, that's contract.
Oh, there's that.
But I mean, it's
if you were wondering, if you were still on the third season, what direction would you be taking on the third season?
I'm not on the third season.
That's why I said
if
you were still on the second producer, what route would you take?
It's like handing her a loaded
great. You know what? I have to tell you, it would be a fight for me because I would be fighting for the stories that the fans want to see. I would be trying to follow the characters that they care about. You're looking at them all right here. I'd be trying to fight for those stories. And they're trying to open up the show for third season. I don't know what the girls have told you, but for me it would be trying to keep those relationships, redeem some people, some villains, try to make them a little better. The villain side over here, both of them actually. And try to explore their stories a little bit more. Try to really get the problem with an ensemble show. There's a better way to tell these stories than the way we're doing it. What we're trying to do is service a lot of people. And I think if you take some time and focus on certain stories, like do a whole episode about Madison, do a whole episode about Paula, and share it up a little bit, you'll get a little deeper. But, network television is so used to just seeing, okay, we're going to go this scene, we're going to do, one scene here, and then we're going to jump over to the gym, and we're going to have Aiden take his shirt off. Which, that's always good. We're always going to have those. I just think there's a different way to tell stories. So I'd be sort of fighting to be able to care about the characters a little bit more in depth. I have not given thought to what those storylines would be. I'd just be trying to honor the relationships that we set up.
All right, let's all take one question from the audience right now. We're going to bring you guys in later, but does anybody have a question right now?
Wait, I have a question. Is anybody interested in writing and producing and acting? Is that some part of the reason you're here? Oh, good. Cool.
Kind of.
Awesome. So pay attention.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the storylines and see what that is. And read Carmen's recaps, which are a riot, by the way.
Yeah.
They're so funny. She writes better than I do. Really.
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Speaking to the writers on the end of the table, not on purpose that you're down there, I promise. Yeah. What was it like working with Norman Lear, writing the episode of South of Nowhere when Norman Lear kind of came in and helped or just wrote?
Did Norman write an episode of something?
No? Did I just make that up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job, man.
Wow. I was doing so good all weekend, and I have one question.
I wrote with Norman on another show, not on South.
Maybe that's what I was trying to say. How was it like working with Norman Lear?
It was awesome. I was the only woman on staff. It was a show called The Powers That Be. It was created by the guys that did Friends. It was their first show before Coffin and Crane created Friends. It was an amazing cast. Awesome cast. It was great because Norman has so much power that the networks never said anything. They never said no. You could literally write something, you'd get a laugh in the room, and it would go to the stage, and they would say it, and it would get a bigger laugh, and they never changed anything. I mean, that's the power of Norman Lear, is you write something, and it